Let's make this clear. This is not a roadmap video. However, we will still talk about some of our upcoming plans, just a bit different than in previous years. Before we kick this off, a quick disclaimer. Everything you are about to see is subject to change or might not happen at all. These are our current plans at the time we're recording this video, and nothing here is set in stone.
Prestige.
A few weeks ago, we released our latest update featuring changes to the trophy system, including Prestige. And the results look really promising. Playtime is up, and more of you are coming back to the game every day. There's also a lot going on at the moment in general, so it's a bit hard to read. We will keep a close eye on the situation, and if something doesn't work, we will improve things until they do.
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics today have some problems. We went from cosmetic items being rare and somewhat exclusive to cosmetic items being everywhere. That ultimately makes skins and other cosmetics less exciting, and it feels less rewarding when you actually unlock skins from star drops or events. This also devalues bling as a currency. When was the last time you were happy when you got bling for literally anything? What happens today is that our most engaged players are sitting on piles of bling, despite having options in the catalog. This ultimately also means that the catalog itself doesn't do its job anymore. There are other problems with cosmetics, from skin rarities being confusing and unclear, which then affects pricing and value perception, to limitations of other cosmetics like pins. There are too many, sometimes meaningless pins, since you can only equip a small selection of them, and the style of our pins didn't change since when we introduced them. Meh. So, can we make every single skin exciting and worth chasing? And can we make bling cool again? The answer is a strong maybe. But we'll try.
Ranked.
Another topic we talk about every year is ranked. It's pretty much a tradition by now for our annual roadmap. Our goal with the 2025 rework was to make ranked more approachable, and it worked, especially for our more casual players. However, some of our most engaged players, the veterans, the core, the hardcore players who play primarily to compete, they maybe felt a little bit ignored and left out. This makes us question our approach, and we're currently reviewing this. And while it's still early days and we haven't made a final decision, instead of reworking the whole thing again, maybe we should focus on improving the quality of life for ranked. Let's make ranked more appealing for our most competitive players. We would like to involve you more into which direction we should take ranked. What are your biggest pain points? How can we involve you more on the day-to-day of operating ranked? Everything is on the table. From letting our most engaged players decide the map pool to bringing back solo and team queues. But whatever we'll do, we will tailor these changes for the players who really enjoy ranked, even if that means making it less engaging for new or casual players.
Permanent features versus events.
Another topic in the past has been the balance between permanent improvements to the game and temporary events. Events are a fantastic way to bring players back to the game, so they won't go anywhere. That's true for both IP collaborations and our own events. We'd also like to bring back smaller collaborations, mainly featuring skins, for example. Last year we said that we wanted to find a better balance between both worlds. And today, we're happy to say that we have different teams constantly working on both.
More frequent updates.
This also brings me to a different topic. Releasing features that are polished and meet the quality bar we and you expect. If you read our look back at 2025, unfortunately, we didn't always meet those expectations. Our goal is to have great events pretty much every month. We also want to have great new or refreshed systems and features which make the game more exciting for you. We're currently working in the background to make both better. This will allow us to deliver updates more frequently, making sure the game feels fresh every month, but it would also allow us to ship features and changes only when we are confident about their quality, likely less frequently and not with every update. We're not planning to ship more content than we have in the last few months, but we want to experiment with getting updates and content to you monthly at some point in the second half of this year.
Seasons.
One thing we've done in 2025, which we are really proud of, was the Battle for Katana Kingdom event. Not only because the event performed exceptionally well and kept you engaged throughout the whole season, but also because it was one of the first events where we told a continuous story in the Brawl Stars universe. This narrative approach is something we want to experiment with more this year, and we are considering events stretching over multiple months.
Other.
What else is there? We'd really love to do more with Upside Showdown and explore more fun and different game modes in general. We also want to keep you more on the loop of what we do. The Time to Explain podcast is a good example of that, and we will keep doing them throughout the year. We also want to include you more in the development process, whether it's asking for title ideas on social media like we just did for the last update, to getting first reactions for new features and balance changes from our content creators and pro players, to more Supercell make campaigns. Maybe even include one to co-create a brawler together. Our community and our content creators were always one of the most important pillars of Brawl Stars, and we really want to double down on the strength in 2026.
Disclaimer, part 2.
Remember that all our plans can and probably will change as the year goes by. But no matter the change, our goals are to make a great game for you that's fun and engaging and allows us to grow Brawl Stars even further. If you don't meet one of these two, we'll pivot and try again. That's what we've been doing for the last 7 years or so, and that's what we will keep doing. Thank you so much for playing Brawl Stars. We hope you keep having fun with the game in 2026 and for many years ahead. See you next time. Frank out.